favorite after the groups. I'm not sure if that was the case.
LGD was 1 year, but they didn't win.
Yeah.
Got third place, I believe. We're going to see a skewer here from Faith Beyond. Whitemon in quite a bit of trouble. I think he's resigned to his own death here, but Jin Q might get right-clicked down by 23 Savage as well. Looks like it'll end up being likely a trade of sorts as Faith Beyond just needs a couple more right-clicks with that shockwave. So 1 for 1, but first blood is the way of T1.
Yeah, goes to the Crystal Maiden. It's going to grab the boots and maybe a little bit extra regen.
Is Ame on this terribly? How is this game looking for him in terms of like a theory crafting, just as a TB game overall?
I would say it's pretty damn good. The one hero you picked into that... Oh, hang on.
Yep.
Mid lane.
Dragon form. Y in the vicinity. Swarm comes out as well, but a nice LSA. Carl has his ult and nothing to say will drop as a result. And Y taking some right clicks as well. So double kill for Carl. Nice rotations from T1 overall. Jin Q gonna get caught by the Frostbite. This could be a triple kill for Carl. Indeed,
nice move.
Talk about a bounce back for T1.
Really, really good rotation, bringing in both supports from 2 separate sides now.
Well, I think one of the reasons LGD is so good is because of their general flexibility. Like, nothing to say. I just talked about how different of a role that is, technically speaking. And, oh, we're going to see the stop it to the Fiend's Grip. Cuckoo, very unlucky. And that's going to be a kill going the way of Ame again.
3v1.
Yeah. That Centaur has some other agendas on the mind, no doubt. Yep. But we might see some action in this top lane. Nothing to say. I mean, Dragon Knight's not really one of those heroes that's going to take up that much space farming, so that leaves Faith Beyond to get really big. There's the stun into the RP. Do they have enough damage to take out the Morphling? Yes, indeed they do. And T1
burning.
Absolutely getting crushed right now. 3K net worth lead. Nightmare. Do they have the vision? Yep. The time-lapse in place just for the HP, but double kill goes the way of Jin Q, and a tier 1 tower to fall as well. But
talk about getting value out of a rune. He got 3 kills set up with that invis plus the ward in front. So as soon as that smoke breaks, he can immediately just Shikuchi away, and they have a very hard time finding the opening on him. So basically just a safe breaker there. And with superior vision right now in this area, Kuko's kind of potentially thinking about this. They will see the wall.
RP was canceled at the very least, but it's going to cost Faith Beyond his life. I don't know if that was just perfect timing or if that was actual reaction. Overwhelming odds comes out. Carl continuing to chase. Don't think they want to go high ground. A little bit too sketchy. Only a 25-second death timer, so not enough time to really go for Roche, but the smoke from T1 trying to wrap around. But you can see the position from PSG LGD. There is the initiation. That's going to be the first duel victory for Cuckoo. And when it's this early in the game, it's really difficult to go get Roche because the timers are so low.
The RP there, but Cuckoo obviously with that ward pre-placed had his finger on the blink button and got out. And all right, only 1K lead now for PSG LGD. That was the biggest gold swing that T1 have had go their way in the entire game.
Yep, absolutely. As we're going to see Whitemon get picked off.
RP.
RP.
Nice press.
Okay. Well, that didn't result in much. Here's the duel onto the Dragon Knight. Buyback down from Whitemon, but it looks like the damage is going to go the way of the Dragon instead. It will be a trade of lives, though, as that is a dieback on the Whitemon. And we'll see if this is enough for PSG LGD to try to go into the Roche pit.
Cool.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Poppy was third. Yeah,
this is the TI main stage, Cinderin.
Yeah, it was a nice graphic.
For God's sake.
Graphic was the word. It came to me in my in a dire moment of need here. What I think about the win expectancy being 2-1.
You're going to have to hold that thought. We got a duel coming in.
All right.
And Cuckoo gets some more damage. Okay, that's a random Centaur from the Helm of the Dominator from Mr. Magnus.
They're gonna go for this. They know there's no RP.
Yeah,
and
another 10 seconds though, so it's coming in a bit close.
We got
the horn toss. Whitemon dead again. It's just racking up these deaths, but Cuckoo and company. Ebla is not gonna be enough to take out Faith Beyond. He's gonna have RP now. Zephyr taking quite a bit of damage, but
this is looking like a potential PSG LGD Roche. 5 seconds on Metamorphosis.
And they're smoking.
They have RP, and they do have a really good ward here.
Carl gets Dragon Tail, but there's the press the attack save. 23 Savage able to blow up wide. Does have buyback though. There's the skewer back into the Laguna Blade. They're not going to be able to get the kill, but it's going to be a trade either way. Magnus not able to get off his RP. Pretty big deal, but a big cookie from Jin Q. The follow-up from Nothing to Say. They will have enough damage to tear through him. 65 seconds of no Lina.
That shard on Snap is so good. We already had a highlight clip earlier today, pre-match, when you saw Jin Q, I believe in one of the qualifiers, hitting a nutty one of those, and that one, another high-impact play, stun into stun into stun, into death.
Yeah.
They probably had
another Dragon Tail. The save is not enough, though. Press the attack. Usually a fail-safe. Not this time around. Just too much damage to work with on LGD's side, and that should...
GD is straight down mid.
Yep, still a minute to burn.
They want to force the buyback, I think.
Yeah, absolutely, can't blame them. The E-Blade.
Right, they get it.
Yep, DK looks fine for now, but there's the duel. Can they save him? Carl pops the BKB, trying to create as much space on the sideline as possible. Laguna Blade blows up the Bane in the meantime. Eventually, Cuckoo does fall. It's a 2-for-2 with the buyback now onto Carl. And with that, PSG LGD will back away. Oh, they find the Horn Toss on, fade out the RP. And T1, see if they want to try to take advantage of this. I mean, they're going to have to if this continues to go in LGD's favor with this push. E-Blade onto Ami. You can see the jump in from Nothing to Say with an overwhelming blick being shown as Carl has to pop his BKB, and there is the duel. Do they have enough damage? But the Sunder from Ame, allowing the duel victory to go the way of Nothing to Say. He's just going to walk that one off, but 23 Savage can't walk that one off. That is just too much damage to withstand. And Carl jumps in. This is going to be the beginning of the end, I do believe, although 2 buybacks come up for T1. And the Metamorphosis is running out, but again, he has Demon Seal to work with. Bane's going to take a tumble. Whitemon drops in the deck as well, 1-for-1. Laguna Blade, Ame getting extremely low. That's just the Aegis, though. And Carl completely out of mana. Nothing to Say is still alive throughout all of this, some way, somehow. And just going to play all the pressure to the racks here. This will be a dieback onto Carl.
On the
and it looks like that is going to be enough to GG out of game 1. And like we talked about, Synderen, T1 have looked really good after that first day of the group stage, but LGD are just on another level of everyone so far. Just game 1, though.
Do you know what LGD stands for, Sensfan?
What's that?
Looking good, dominating.
God, that is awful.
Thank you.
You know how to kill a cat.
Yeah, that's what I do.
You know how to just ruin the moment.
I take a moment and I